and became the Commissioner for Trade in the European Commission. Currently, Baroness Ashton is a member of the panel's senior advisor.
The Iran nuclear agreement is working. It is doing precisely what it was set up to do. I've heard some people, including the President of the United States, say it's a violation, there's a violation of the spirit of the deal. Well, as one of the principal negotiators of that agreement, let me just say to you, there was no spirit of the deal. There is no spirit of the deal. The deal is contained within the four corners of the agreement itself, period. And that was a specific decision agreed upon with the United States Congress, the administration, and all of the participants, that we were not going to try to solve the problem, which are legitimate problems, of missiles, interference in other countries, Hezbollah, arms transactions. All of these are serious, folks. And never once in the course of our negotiation did we back burner them. We just recognized that it did not make sense strategically to try to arrive at an agreement on nuclear weapons where you might be bargaining off something to do with nuclear in exchange for missiles or other behavior in the region. Those have to be managed, but they have to be managed separately. Why? Because the single goal which we kept in our vision always was, if you're going to deal with an Iran or any country, not just Iran, by the way, that is acting in your judgment outside of the norms of global behavior, it is better to deal with that country if it doesn't have a nuclear weapon than if it does. It's a very simple proposition. Iran made its own decision. And Iran doesn't get credit for its own decision. Iran decided not to pursue a nuclear weapon. And Iran stepped up to the plate, yes, to get rid of sanctions, but also because the Ayatollah, the supreme leader, made a decision that they were not going to pursue it. Now, to underscore the importance of what I just said, let's go back to where we were when we began. And that is a really vital place to focus on in the context of the choice that President Trump is trying to present to the Congress and to the world. Now, let me just also underscore, the decision to decertify was made without relevance to any fact whatsoever with respect to this agreement. The IAEA has in fact certified that Iran has been meeting this agreement and is fully compliant with the agreement 8 separate times. So there is no science, no fact, not any evidence whatsoever that would merit a, quote, decertification. This is just pulled out of holes, pulled out of the sky, bolt of blue, if you will. And so it has been now flipped over to the Congress of the United States with instructions. You guys fix it. Well, how the United States Congress, which wasn't part of the negotiations, isn't today certified to be part of the negotiations, quote, fixes an agreement which is working, is beyond me.